This week, I try to escape the stresses of modern life by driving up to see the American giants, the redwoods.
I had to deal with giving my mom some tech support, and we all know how that could lead to a nuclear meltdown for even the most patient people.
And for a little while, it actually works.
It is truly healing. It really, really is. I'm not making that up.
But life still has a way of catching up with you.
The last thing I need is for a break-in attempt.
So I started wondering if escaping modern life is even possible anymore.
The good days before computers, before the internet, before we had phones. Archie, you gotta get your driver's license, man. I can't be driving the whole time. I'm exhausted. Okay, I know you don't have opposable thumbs. I know. But you're old enough now. You're 12 years old. You should have gotten your license ages ago.
We are finally here, driving through the Avenue of the Giants, a gateway into my favorite place in the entire world. I could have taken it slow and visited all the amazing places along the way, but all I wanted to do was to get to here so that I can finally breathe. If you've watched my winter travel season, you'll know that I've had a lot of struggles in the van, and not only that, but a really hard time adjusting once my travels were over. And through all that, this was the place I kept dreaming about, knowing that one day I'll return and finally feel like myself again.
We just drove about 5 hours in total today, making our way up north. I'm at the state park, and I'm sorry, I can't remember what it's called because I'm so tired. But every time I drive the 101 north towards Canada, and I've done this route many times, I always have to stop by this park because this is my favorite forest in the entire world. And it's not hard to see why. We just drove through the Avenue of the Giants, as you saw, and these are the largest living beings on Earth. And I'm surrounded by a whole lot of them. And even though it's really hot today, when you're in the forest, it's like air conditioned. So it's actually a little bit chilly in here. It always feels really good coming to this forest, especially because I had to deal with giving my mom some tech support, and we all know how that could lead to a nuclear meltdown for even the most patient people. And not only is she not tech savvy, she's also not very good at English, and then I'm not very good at Korean, so the communication is really, really tough. So I need a break and a breather, and this is the perfect place to do it. So that right there is the founder's tree, which is over 346 feet tall, which is extremely tall. So this guy has been around for a very, very, very long time. The redwood forests and the giant sequoias are only found in Northern California and Southern Oregon. And when settlers came to this area, they logged most of the redwoods and giant sequoias for lumber. And I'm really glad that they've protected this as a park so that they can't be logged because they are so beautiful. This forest feels absolutely prehistoric. I feel like dinosaurs are gonna come out at any moment. And I wouldn't be surprised if I saw Sasquatch here, you know? So in ancient forests like this one, there's often going to be fallen trees, and these trees are huge. Like, check this out. And there's even some that you can drive your car through, but I decided not to do that because I don't think my van is gonna fit through. This tree trunk is big enough to live in. It is so big in here, and it's all burned on the inside, so I think It's a survivor of a previous forest fire. Okay, this tree is crazy. It actually split in half. I don't know if it's smart that I'm putting my head in here. So in the Japanese culture, there is a concept called forest bathing. And the Japanese believe that forests have healing powers. And when you spend time in them, aka the term bathing, it's really, really good for your mental and physical health. And I couldn't agree more, because every time I spend time in a forest, and it doesn't have to be one this grand, just any forest with trees, I can tell that my mood is so much better after spending time in nature. And that's one of the reasons that forests are so important, because we need them. We need them, you know, not because of their lumber, but because we live in a symbiotic relationship with the trees. We breathe out carbon dioxide, they take it in, and they breathe out oxygen for us to breathe. One redwood tree alone can eliminate an insane amount of carbon from the atmosphere. Just one tree does all that work. And because we've cut so many down, that's one of the reasons why we're seeing so much global warming and climate change. I honestly believe that a big contributor to stress in our modern day living is our disconnection from nature, because I can speak from personal experience that if everybody had access to forests and nature to spend every day in, that their stress levels would be so much lower. It is truly healing. It really, really is. I'm not making that up.
It's not the height and age of these redwoods that draw me in the way they do. What amazes me the most is their history. Some of these trees were already standing here long before the Roman Empire, surviving thousands of years of storms, fires, and change. And they continue to stand here, despite everything that is happening in the world around us. All the worries and fears I have about my future, today's problems, and tomorrow's all get washed away when I think about how resilient these redwoods are. Because a part of me feels like in some magical way I'm connected to them, that their strength lends to mine, and in turn, I can be just as strong to weather any storm. I love this forest so much that many times I've fantasized living here so I can walk in these forests every single day. And yeah, who knows, maybe one day we shall see. There are a bunch of Harleys parked right next to my van, and I saw a group of bikers soaking in the views. And yeah, they've been all over. I can see their patches on their bikes. Laguna Raceway, Mount Rushmore, the Badlands, Hearst Castle, Devil's Tower. What? Crazy. One guy even had a GoPro and he was filming the trees like I was. Hi. Hi, baby. Alright, so I think tonight we're gonna stealth camp in the town or city of Eureka. It's too late to make it up to Arcata, which is where I had originally wanted to go. But yeah, we're about 45 minutes away, so we'll head there and find a stealth camping spot for tonight. After a long drive to get here, the last thing I wanted to do was drive some more. But unfortunately, we didn't have any reservations in the state parks themselves, and often have to rely on nearby towns to stay the night. It's times like these, though, that I wish so badly that I were a passenger princess.
Archie, you gotta get your driver's license, man. I can't be driving the whole time. I'm exhausted. Okay, I know you don't have opposable thumbs. I know. But you're old enough now. You're 12 years old. You should have gotten your license ages ago. I know. Okay.
Luckily for me, there are a ton of food options on an American road trip like this, but the best when I am this tired and this hungry is also often the worst.
Diet breaker.
Yep.
I quickly Googled what looked like a local haunt with decent prices and even more decent food portions. And I know some of you may not be proud of me at this moment, but I am.
I was so close to getting Taco Bell, and when I looked, I saw this place right next to it, and I thought, I haven't had Philly cheesesteak in a really, really, really long time, and I love Philly cheesesteak. And I know we're not in Philly, but this place apparently is good, so we're gonna eat that. Man, I'm tired, but I'm so proud of myself for not succumbing to the bell call. I'm such a bell head. I love Taco Bell so much. Hey! So I just got the classic Philly cheesesteak, which comes with American white cheese and grilled onions. And then I asked for a side of banana peppers. Oh, yum! Check this out. That looks that looks so bad for you. When I used to live in Princeton, New Jersey, I used to drive an hour to Philadelphia just to get the food in Chinatown, but also to get the Philly cheesesteak. And yeah, it's really, really good there. But if this doesn't give you a heart attack, yeah, I don't know what will. Alright, Eureka Philly cheesesteak. Whoa, very soft. Mmm. Mmm. I can't say in good faith that it tastes as good as I think it tastes because I'm starving. All I had for breakfast today was a couple of eggs and a yogurt parfait, so make of that what you will, but this is yum. Mmm. Alright, we're gonna demolish this and then probably just lie down in the back of the van until we have to find our sleeping spot. Archie! Okay, don't judge me. Well, judge me all you want. I finished that cheesesteak in like 2 minutes. Like, I didn't even chew it. I think it just went down into my stomach. So I was still hungry and I was like, ooh, I can get Taco Bell. But then I was like, no, don't do that. You said you were not going to eat fast food more than once a week. So I did really good. I went back to the same place and I got more food. Yay! So I went with onion rings and this is so random. I feel like I'm ordering food that you get at a baseball game. So I got a Philly cheesesteak, which could be a stadium food, and then I got onion rings, and then I got a chili cheese dog. Oh man, the chili cheese dog is just as big as the Philly cheesesteak. Oh no, what have I done? I thought hot dogs were small.
Not to mention, I do have a lactose intolerance, as evidenced by the fact that I had milk and cookies last night for dessert and my stomach was in pain all day. But here I am. I don't even know how I'm gonna eat this. Oh my gosh. Just look at the grease coming out of the onion rings. This is gonna be good. Oh, look at that. Now, personally, I like ketchup with my onion rings. Mmm. You know how in Chicago they only put mustard on their hot dogs? And putting ketchup on your hot dogs is like a crime. Do they also only put mustard on their onion rings? Oh, and I just had another thought. I realized that the SF football team is called the SF Giants. And I'm wondering if they're referring to the redwoods, the giant redwoods. I don't know if they are. If anyone knows, drop it in the comments, because I genuinely don't know if it's SF Giants after the redwoods or if it's just really large men.
Take him to auction. He went to auction last time. He knows you did.
I ended up staying at the Costco, and I asked the employee if it was okay to stay overnight, and they seemed totally cool with it. So I'm parked here just way at the back, out of the way, and I just have to leave by the time the store opens tomorrow, which is 9 a.m., which is awesome. But some people here are not practicing leave no trace, and I saw a cup full of pee on the spot near where I parked the van. Yeah, I tried about 4 different spots in Eureka that were marked in Overlander, but also just driving around, and I didn't feel good about parking on any of the streets. For some reason, it just didn't feel safe, and I don't know if it's just because it's like foggy and moody and whatnot, but the feeling is just off. Like something just doesn't feel right. I'm just gonna sleep tonight at Costco, and I hope there's no drama or anything happening during the night, because the last thing I need is for a break-in attempt. That is truly the last thing I need at this point. So yeah, we're just gonna go to sleep and try to get some good rest.
Okay, baby, you ready to go outside? Yeah, you're a good boy. Slept really good last night. Yeah. Ready? Mwah. Oh, oh, I've been dying to take out the trash for a few days now. I've even had to start using a second bag. And rest stops are a perfect place to throw out garbage. So that is what we'll do. Good morning, Banana Slug. How are you doing today? It's a very nice day today. I kind of want to touch you, but I won't. Sorry, but I gotta disturb your peace a little bit. Throw out the garbage. Wow, this is the prettiest rest stop I have ever been to my whole life. I didn't know it looked like this because we came in really late at night yesterday. But yeah,
It's really, really pretty.
Archie, you want to say good morning? Hi. You're such a good boy. Yeah, you are.
Be wondering, I thought you stayed at Costco last night. Well, that was the original plan, but my gut was feeling really off about Eureka that night. I don't know why. I think it was maybe the part of town I was in, which was around the 101 corridor. And I did some research, and that area can have a lot of property crime and things like that. And then I was in the back of the van and I saw a man walk by behind my van where he had no business walking back there because there was no reason for him to be walking back there. So I kind of freaked out and jumped in the van and drove 30 minutes to a rest stop. You know, people say you have to stay safe on the road. It's dangerous out there. You shouldn't be traveling alone. I believe there's something we all have, which is our intuition, so to speak, our gut feelings. And I think we all are imbued with this inner wisdom, this intelligence that tells us when something feels off and not to do something. And so I had a very safe night here at the rest stop. I did wake up to the sounds of the cars driving on the 101, which is one of the drawbacks of sleeping at a rest stop. I'm grateful to have found this spot, and we're gonna spend some time in this area. This is actually the perfect time to dump out my pee because the rest stop bathroom is right there. And I'd rather dump my pee at a rest stop bathroom than at a gas station or McDonald's or somewhere else. So yeah, this is my least favorite van chore, is absolutely dumping out my pee. There's nothing I hate more. The close second is washing dishes. And what's nice about the separate toilet is that there's a red light indicator that tells you when your pee tank is full. But once that light comes on, it means you cannot use it at all. So I've kind of learned that I usually need to change out my pee every 3 days. And I use my toilet every time I go to the bathroom. I don't really often go out in public because if you don't dump out your pee often, what happens is that the urine will crystallize in your tank and it gets really, really hard to clean. So you actually want to be dumping it as much as you can. So if that is my excuse for using my throne for my business rather than public places. It's crazy to me how just within a few short hours of driving, you can go from really hot, sunny, dry weather in the Valley of California and then be in this super foggy, misty, moody, nice and cool. It's like I've just drove across a season. And that's what I love about this lifestyle is if you don't like where you are, you can just go somewhere else. The more I travel, the more I meet people who talk about how much they love the warmth and sunshine of an American summer. I guess I'm a bit of a different breed of traveler. Lately, I've realized that one of the reasons I love this region so much is because the weather turns cold and dark when it feels like it should be bright and sunny. It brings contrast to a world that can sometimes feel a little one-dimensional. And this fog and mist isn't just a vibe. Drifting inland from the Pacific Ocean, it provides the moisture these redwood forests need to thrive through California's dry summers. It's one of the reasons the tallest trees on Earth are able to survive here, in a narrow strip along the Pacific coast, while much of the surrounding landscape grows hot and dry. That semi in front is driving so crazy. Like, he's going into the shoulder, he's going into the other lane. Oh my gosh, he's completely off the lane now. Wow, I have been following this guy for the last 10 minutes and he's been driving like crazy, like a crazy person.
Must you step on mommy's bladder every time you want to lie on me? You go straight for it. Every time. It's like you do it on purpose, I swear. But it's okay. If anyone can step on my bladder, it's you. Because I love you so much, Archie. You can get away with murder with me, I swear. I would still love you. I love you so much. That's Archie lying on me. I'm officially out of commission. I adjusted myself in bed and ended up tweaking my neck or my back. I don't know. Something hurts. Something hurts. Something is awry. I think all the stress of helping my mom over the last day and this morning with her laptop issues has caught up to me. Man, the good days before computers, before the internet, before we had phones. I remember where I would just spend all day playing outside, making art, doing Lego, going to my friends' houses. Those were the good old days. Nowadays, all these kids, they have these weird necks that are pointing the wrong way because all they do is look down at their phone. And God forbid you call someone. They're like, "What happened? Who died? Why are you calling me?" Yeah, I miss life before technology. I truly do. I truly do.